YouTube, I had this dream yesterday. Tomorrow's election day, by the way. Either Hillary or Trump will win. Uh, all I'm gonna say is that Hillary's a crook, and Trump seems like the real deal. But if you gotta understand that politicians are put there by a system that allows them to stay in power. So if they actually change the world for the best, they'll get killed. So we'll see what happens. I had this dream yesterday where I was down here with all the people and I'm looking at the sea and the waves start coming in further and further, and the sea begins to get more agitated and more agitated, and I see this wave of violence coming by the sea, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm standing here, nothing's protecting me. If I stay here, that wave is just gonna, you know, roll over me. And so I went through this little path that's kind of hidden and to a little hill. And there was a big hill in front of it, but I could still see the waves. And then I saw the wave come in and it took all the people. But I was up here looking at these people. And I think this is very symbolic because I know about the Bible, I know about tribulation, and I think this is connected to it. And it's basically saying for me to return to the truth, to, you know, have a Christian life, a real Christian, and to seek Jehovah. Now, it's not like I don't want to, but it's easier said than done. Every time I try to live a good life, like all these elements, all these things are in place so that I fail through work or through people, but mainly work. So it unstables me, all these bills and stuff. But I think this time around, there's no excuse. When I woke up from this dream, I went back to sleep, and I had another dream where I saw, all my old friends from the congregation, and I just ran into them, and we started talking, and I started saying about how my job basically led me away from God because it was too demanding. But I wanted to go with them because they were gonna have like a meeting, a really nice meeting in the park, in a nice, really nice park. And but I was ashamed to go there because I have a long beard and they're all dressed up nice. And I thought to myself, man, it's not like I don't want to go, but I can't go like this, you know. I can't just walk in there and everyone's gonna be like, "Where have you been?" And so that's hard for me, especially because this will be the third time of me trying to, you know, change it around and be good. But I think this stream was a warning, and it was an eye opener to do something about it because uh, the world is going to change pretty soon. I mean, just these crazy elections show you how fast the world could change. If Hillary keeps pushing the buttons against Russia, she's gonna get a fight, a real fight, a fight over her life. Because even if, let's say, the US is a lion, if a lion starts a fight with a bear, don't expect the lion to walk out alive from that fight. I mean, it might win, but it will still be it will be dealt a deadly blow, I think, and it will eventually die. So I think that's and this bear is not alone. He's got a friend, a dragon, or a tiger. So we'll see what happens. And if Trump wins, I think that there's going to be a lot of civil unrest because the Democrats, they were found to rig elections and start disturbances in the rallies, Republican rallies, and they're not gonna sit there quietly, and they're gonna incite violence through Black Lives Matter or Latinos, you name it, anyone that's not white, and vice versa too. If Trump supporters, I don't think a lot of them are gonna be too happy with the results if Hillary wins, and you might have some disturbances too. Who knows? So I think this is the beginning of the waves moving and coming in closer and closer to shore. And this is us right here. We're all here. And if you don't see this right now, like I'm looking at the future here. And if you don't have that, that perception of seeing things that are coming, you might get caught off guard and you will be swept in the current. And this current is violent and it's dangerous for you and your family. So I believe that there's going to be a point where you're either with God or you're with the devil. And taking the mark of the beast is symbolic, but it could be something like they make you sign a paper where you fully support a new government, new world order, or something like that. And they pretty much have you under surveillance or whatever. And if you say no, then guess what? You can't get food or facilities or something. So that I think that's gonna come one day, and those who do not support this beast system are going to be persecuted. So, but in the end, you know, this is all to prove that humanity cannot rule themselves by themselves, and God will destroy that system too. But yeah, it's getting real. I mean, I am worried because I'm not doing things right, but I am going to change. I have to try and try. And the way you begin is by doing positive things only. Whether that be exercise, reading books, staying away from negative stuff. And by stuff, I mean entertainment and idiot people. There's a lot of bad people out there. So I'd rather be alone. I don't have a lot of friends because they're all in their own little world, and a lot of them are not to par with what I know. And I can reach my good friends because I'm not to par with what they know, how they live their lives according to the gospel. So, but I rather do things right than do another mistake. Because once you make a mistake in life, it could take years to rectify it. Whether it could be a lot of different things. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But this is a very interesting dream I had right before the election, which is weird. All right, people, take care. Gotta go. Bye bye.